For years, I've been seeing the trend of people putting logs into raised beds. I know that this goes way back in time to the Hugelkultur method. I don't know if I'm saying it correctly, but the Hugelkultur method was developed to be in mounds or in rows in the ground, not in a raised bed. But people have taken that practice and started using it in raised beds. I personally thought it was a terrible idea. I've seen lots of clients and students use that method only to be frustrated with the pH of their soil and the productivity of their plants. So I posted a video saying how I thought the idea was terrible, how I would highly suggest using leaves in a raised bed instead of logs. But so many of you, hundreds of you literally, said that the method has worked for you. So I figured I was going to try it out for myself. So here we have two raised beds. They were put in the exact same time. They're both just under 2 feet tall. I think they're about 20 inches tall. I filled these about 2 months ago, about 2/3 with leaves, with dried leaves, and then with soil and compost at the top. So today what I'm going to do is take out all the filling that I put into this bed, leave this one intact, and then go find some sticks and logs to put at the bottom of this bed and test out the Hugelkultur method right here. So over the next season, we'll get to see the pH levels of both beds and really test out the productivity right next to one another. So the only difference, I mean, it will be a little bit of difference in sunlight, but for the most part, everything else will be the same, except this one will have logs in it. So, are you ready? Here we go. First, I've got to undo the hard work that I did a couple of months ago, but I believe it's going to be worth it. So I'm putting on my gloves here. These are my favorite bamboo gardener gloves. And I got a tarp because I don't want to lose all the expensive soil and compost I put in here or the leaves. So we'll do this first, and then we'll go see what logs and sticks we can find in the backyard. All right, let's see how long this takes. It is 1:20. All right, so I'm now at the leaf level. The leaves have already decomposed a good bit in the first 2 months. They've gone from taking up about 2/3 of the bed to taking up about half of the bed's height. But I just have to say, I don't recommend this, taking it out. Like, put it in, but don't take it out. I'm only doing this for you for the sake of science. All right, so we bought this property actually sight unseen. It was during a really crazy real estate time, and I thought the lot was a lot bigger than it is. Actually, a ton of our property is forest, and that makes it a great place to go find some sticks. So for water issues, we have this little stream here between our lot and the forest. So watch your step. Here we go. The previous owner left all these sticks here right at the entrance to the woods. And from all your comments, I've seen that I need to get wood that's older, and I shouldn't be getting logs. I should be getting like sticks and stuff. So we're just going to gather some from this pile. I meant to bring a bag, but this will have to do. I'm going to try to get things that are dry and that also are about the length of the bed, so I don't have to break anything up. All right, here we go. We'll bring this over and see how it goes. Just call me Lumberjane. Okay. Oh, got it. Got it. Don't worry, I got it. Okay. Watch your step. Okay, we are back from the woods and ready to fill up the bed. I got a lot of big and not not big, I guess, but I got a lot of sticks here. So you guys gave me advice on what kind of things to get, not to get logs. So here we go. We're gonna put them in, see how it goes. So I did not get any logs. A bunch of you guys said, no, don't put a log in there, just sticks. So that's what I focused on, lots of sticks. You also said, don't get fresh wood, so I didn't get fresh wood either. Oh, that is too big to break. Okay, you want to come check it out? We got the first, this probably fills up, well, the first like third of the bed. All right, now it's time to put the leaves back in. This shouldn't be too bad. If you do move stuff in and out of your garden, I highly recommend using like a container so you don't have to shovel twice. Bag number 2. And bag number 3. Bags are blowing away. It's a windy day. All right, you can already tell the volume of the bed's going to change because of those sticks. So I'm going to try to get this down as low as possible so I can fit in all the soil. All right, now we're down to step number, I don't know, what is this, 6? The last step, and that is to put the soil back in. All right, here we go. All right, there you have it. This took about 30 minutes, all said and done. I took out probably, I think about 8 cubic feet of soil and about 8 cubic feet of leaves. Put in, I should have counted them, but I think it's about 20, 25 sticks. And you can see it definitely raised the level of soil in the bed, just putting those sticks in. I added a little bit of soil that I had left over to the other bed. Now what we're gonna do over the next season is plant these 2 beds exactly the same. I'm gonna try to plant a wide variety of things in here so that we can really test out what happens. And as it goes each week, I'm gonna test the pH of the soil, but I'm gonna treat both beds the exact same and test the theory of logs in raised beds. Thanks so much for watching. Stay tuned for the results and follow along all season to see what happens.